Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode here on the YouTube channel. In today's video, it definitely will be Benfica and the semi-final of the Champions League. However, I just want to come in and let you guys see the trophy presentation for winning the Premier League. We've gone back-to-back, and the undefeated season is still alive because the game after last episode, we beat Man City in the FA Cup, but we played Wolves and won that one as well. With that being said, give the episode a like, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and do you think we can go undefeated this year in the league season? As mentioned last episode, if we get through Benfica and win, we'll definitely give you the Champions League final, obviously, but in between that, if we are undefeated and the Invincible season is on, you will definitely get the last game of the season away at Anfield to see if we can go undefeated. We've got the trophy yet again, it's another brilliant performance, and we've done absolutely sensational. We're champions yet again, which is a great boost for the football club. And I'll be back in another game's time when we play Leicester away to go and get ready for Benfica. But as you can see, 33 games played, 29 won, 4 draws, no losses, and only 17 goals against, compared to 23 by the end of last season. Can we do it? Just maybe we might. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are one tie away from being in the Champions League final. Away from home against Benfica at Estadio dos SLB Benfica is what's first up. Managed by Roger Schmidt, Benfica have been the surprise packet of this year's Champions League. They currently sit third in the Portuguese league. They just knocked out Porto, who look destined for another title here. But I will say Benfica have been the better side in the save in Portuguese football. If we have a look in terms of competition, how did they make it? Well, a very interesting league phase saw them actually go into here. Let's go and have a look. They came 12th with 8 games played, 3 wins, 4 draws and a loss. So nothing to be really right home about. They then, in the first knockout round, drew Chelsea 1-2-1 before getting into extra time and finding a way through. They needed a 102nd minute goal by the looks of things before Leo Cole scored to get through, so interesting. They then drew Arsenal 1 at home before losing away from home, and then they beat Porto 8-2 before losing away at home 3-2. So I'm telling you guys right now, at home, they're a very good side, and away from home, they seem to lose. So, yet again, like I said against PSG, if we draw or win, we should be through this tie. Now, I haven't looked at their team yet, and I'm going to imagine that their team is good because it's Benfica. They produce good Portuguese talent. There won't be an easier semi-final, I do not think, that we will have presented to ourselves. So, I know this could go banana-shaped, and I'm touching wood right now on my desk. We really should be knocking them out. We really should be going here, going 4-3-3, aggressive at them, scoring, come to Wrexham, go to obviously the Tommy Bamford Park and then knock them out easily. But we'll wait and we'll see. Last year, they made it to the round of 16, got knocked out by Monaco. Year before that, they didn't even make it into the Champions League. The year before that, they actually made the semi-final. They went on a bit of a run as well. They knocked out Anderlecht in the playoff. They knocked out Arsenal yet again. So every time they play Arsenal, they seem to beat them. Then they got Marseille. So realistically, they got Anderlecht, Arsenal, who out of all the top-tier clubs, you got one of the better ones. Marseille went on a run, and you got them in a quarter. And then they somehow lost to Lazio after beating Marseille. So they had a very dream run here a couple seasons ago. Year before that, not in the Champions League. Year before that, made a semi-final, lost to Liverpool. So to be fair to Benfica, they've made a few semis in this save, which, straight away you can't rule them out. The only player they are missing for this is Garen Quoll is not registered for the squad. Best player is Andreas at 29, still is world class, and what a footballer he is Andreas. He's very, very, very good. Outside of that, though, Garen Quoll is unregistered for this game here, and he still looks decent, probably should be in their part of their squad. In terms of their recent form outside of the Champions League, we go to all competitions and tick that back on and go all the way back to this season. As you can see, of late, been on a very good winning streak, but did lose to Porto in the league and did lose to Porto 3-2, but they won 8-2 at home, so we have to see this. They had 28 shots, 80 on the target, and absolutely pumped Porto in a 4-4-2 massacre with Mr. Esposito up front, who looks pretty damn good. So, yeah, look, if that's the case, we just need to be wary, but as long as we play our best, we should be all right. In terms of the team Consigli's nearly back, but he won't start. Mohamed did score a brace in the last league game, so he will go in there. Outside of that, the rest of the team is as strong as it gets. It's Dominguez, Robertson, Sayed, Hincampe, Lozano, Koulibaly. I am going to be aggressive here, and I'm going to start Dedez. If I was PSG and setting up shop to just get it back to Wrexham, I would take Batista in and put him as box-to-box. Dedez has been in good form. He's got 12 goals all season. And because I think we're the better team, I want to go out there. I want to be aggressive. I want to put him under pressure. And I want to have the pace and the ability to press very, very, very high up the field. And I want to see Dedez's second runs into the box and him nab me a goal. So we're going to go aggressive. Martins, Herman, and Mohamed is still world class. Davies is out, so I might as well bring in the second goalkeeper. Consigli's also out. Walter did an injury, he's out for both ties, which is not good. But at least Lozano got suspended in the last tie, which means he definitely gets to play both here unless there's a red card. So, team's in a good spot. We look good. We should be good. On paper, this should be a foregone conclusion, considering just not at PSG, who are the best team in this save. But you never know. Now, I just saw a few names on their team, which I know are good wonder kids when you start the save, right? Trubin's a fantastic keeper, looks very world-class at 32. Coyote can play left-back or right-back, usually goes into a world-class fullback. I've seen him get better than that at 29. Thomas Arundjo still here, very experienced at 31, knows what he's doing. Wade is a very decent Senegalese centre-back. I wouldn't say he's a wonder kid, but he's good in the air, lacks a touch in mentals and technicals. Gabriel at left back is very, very good, the Brazilian international, to be fair to him. Michael looks okay. He's not nothing special, but he's not bad. This in the middle of the park looks very good as well. Andrea Ledenta is a bit of a regen, very physical, got good mentals and can pass the ball, so someone to be wary of. Andreas is very, very good on the left and their best player. Up front is Francesco Pio Esposito, a very good 6'4" striker from Italy. They always seem to produce a lot of these. Yet to be capped by Italy in this save. Something tells me he probably gets a cap after this competition's all said and done. Have a look at him. He is fantastic and someone to watch out for. And then Luca Colascio up front as well. Isn't overly great, but is quick and definitely something we need to watch out for. On the bench, you got Mad Bidstrup, who's someone that people will know. Miguel Silva is a wonder kid that I've seen, but has not developed at all. And then we'll just have a look through the rest of the list. So, backup keeper, Moreira, he actually looks okay. Otinio is very physical, so someone to watch out for. Roller's very physical. Kobayashi is a Japanese international, but not great. He's not bad, the Brazilian 20 caps, so I think Jaya should be starting. Okay, they've got a decent side, but look, on paper, we are better than them, right? We've got a better squad and a better starting 11. Let's go and ask the assistant here. Let's go and make sure we never press the wingers. We haven't come up against too many 4-4-2s, but the best thing for us, we just beat Leicester in the league 3-1, and they played 4-2-4. So, it's a very good tune-up for this game. Away we go. Champions League anthem. Benfica hunt their first Champions League final of the save after making 3 semis. We hunt our first final in the save, and realistically, it should be a final we make, because we are one of the best teams in the world. Pretty much at full strength. Mohamed, yet again, has been probably the pick of the bunch in the Champions League. I think a lot comes down to him if he wants to finish today. Benfica in their normal red colours. We obviously in the away strip in the black, which is fair enough. As long as we don't lose here tonight, we should be hot favourites for this Champions League final berth that we richly deserve. And away we go. We've gone aggressive, the big 4-3-3, and we've gone with Dedez in the middle of the park as well. Here we go. Early highlight here, Benfica with the throw-in. Cuts it to Ledenta, Martin wins. Desiree, we're great on the break. Martins wants it, great ball, beats the challenge. On the break we go, we're world class in this situation. Martins on the run, Mohamed's front stick. Scores nearly every time, he misses then, wow. Big miss. Big miss. Can't be missing those, mate. Cannot be missing those. He's world class. Cannot miss them. I do not like this highlight, but that's a great ball from Sayed and does it so well. Robinson now. Into Desiree. Keeps going on the run. Wheels around. Sayed. Desiree. Robinson. Koulibaly. Out wide, Lozano. Great ball into Desiree. Mohamed turns. Great ball to Desiree. Dedez misses. 23 minutes played. We've had 2 massive chances, missed both. Fernando Gabriel. Robinson wins again. Great ball to Mahmood. He goes down the line. Does he get any help here? Goes back to Koulibaly. Does well. Desiree Do. Martins. Herman. It's 1-0. Josh Herman. We've complained about him not being elite. In the last couple games in the Champions League, he has gone massive. Great football, side to side. We pick Benfica apart here. What a touch. What a ball that is from Martins. Turbin, as much as he's a good keeper, is never getting to that. And that is 1-0. We've had 60% possession, 6 shots, 2 on target. As things stand, things look good. We're dominating the match momentum here. We're dominating the game. XG at 2. Imagine if we scored our XG right now. That would be insanely good for us. Half-time, 1-0 to the good. Well done on controlling possession, boys. We're having a very good game out here. Polly said something stupid in chat. Get a man set off so it's interesting. No, and I do have a yellow card out here, which is giving me a little bit of PTSD, but yeah. Anyway, Dedes now. Koulibaly. Out to Robinson. Great ball to Martins. Mahmood hits the post. He would have been offside. Come on, Muhammad. Get going, son. Boys are like, get Pumala in the net. Stick Dominguez up front. Come on, lads. Come on. Benfica aren't out of this yet. We haven't really put our chances away yet. So here we are. Time ticks away here. 60-odd minutes played. Sayed. Hincampe. Drives into the middle of the park. Lozano. Dedes. Mahmood. Get him off. What the fuck's going on with you of late, mate? Fucking hell. Get him off. Junior or Consigli? Junior, and I'm going to get Doak off. I'm going to get Martins off for Doak, who is not on a booking. Mahmood of late has been finishing chances for fun. Keeps hitting the post, the bar, you name it. Put the ball in the back of the net. Man, if Benfica find a goal here, we have 2.81 XG. This is... Oh, no. No. Dedes on the run. Does enough. Desiree Do. In the junior. Poor ball. Why does this game have a funny fucking feeling? Lozano. Hincampe. Koulibaly. Dedes. Desiree Do. Good ball to Herman. Dedes. Overlapping run. Went the inside. That's fine. Good ball to Desiree Do. Needs a... Oh, Herman. Hit that. Here, it's a save and a half from Turbin. How this game is only 1-0, 75 minutes played is beyond me, and it's not good. If this game was played on paper, this tie's already over, but it's not, and it's 1-0, and it's giving me a bit of anxiety. Batstick to Sayed, heads it down. At what point do we go into the inverted wing-back system and go, all right, 1-0's enough? Consigli is going to come on here with the injury. Still, that's fine. Dedes is going to come in for Mario, but go into box-to-box. Got to stay in the aggressive system for now, and I'll leave one more change to time waste with and move into inverted wing-back, if needs be. Benfica have done absolutely nothing. Their keeper's having a world-class game. It's only 1-0. Robinson, Koulibaly, into Sayed. Hincampe. Good ball to Batista. Good ball to Junior. Needs a runner. Consigli's offside. Don't bother. Don't bother. I know he's offside. Don't bother. Anyone else feel them scoring because we've dominated so much? Anyone else think they're scoring because we've dominated so much? 2.9 XG. It's only 1-0. Into the inverted wing-back system. Don't need to overcommit now. Just sit in now, boys. Just need to sit in now. Jacob Ramsey, you're going to come in. Bit more advanced playmakery. Still can go on attack, though. Just be an option in build-up. Change. Done. 4 minutes of added time. It's good. It's a win. It's a clean sheet. It's 1-0. However, 16 shots, 5 on target, 3 XG. This game should be over, and it's not. That gives me PTSD. That gives me anxiety, because we've been here before on other saves, not in this save specifically. We've been here in other saves, and we've gone away from home and done that, not done it, and then we get FM'd at home and we get done in a shootout or something. On paper, this tie should be over, but this is not played on paper, and it ain't over. And it's only 1-0, but are we in the driving seat for the Champions League final? Yes. Yes, we are. It's time for the second leg. It is time in Wrexham, where it's gusty and wet, for the boys to become not just heroes, but immortals and men, and get Wrexham to their first ever Champions League final. In the game that was preceding this one, or the game that was before this one, I should not use big words that I don't know meanings to, we won 2-0. We dominated, but we needed Consigli to come back from injury, because Mahmoud hit the woodwork another 3 times again, for Consigli to come off the bench and score. And with that being said, he has been past fit for 75 minutes. I'm telling you right now, he is starting. Benfica did play, obviously, midweek as well, or midweek on the weekend as well. 1-0 they won, but have a look at the people. Oranjo, Esposito, Andreas on the left. I'm not going to pronounce his actual name in the middle. Olakube played. Marquez, Oranjo played. A lot of their first choice players played. You saw that with PSG last episode. Some of them were a little bit leggy, and we were able to take full advantage. We obviously fully rotated. With that being said, because we are 1-0 up, Batista is out for Dedez. Batista's got to play box to box, just to know that we're going to obviously look at being a little bit more defensively minded. We're talking about a team here. This Wrexham side's only conceded 18 goals in 35 games. We conceded 23 goals in all competitions last year. And the only reason we got knocked out last season is AC Milan kept us scoreless for 180 minutes. There's a very big likelihood that this finishes with Benfica with a 0 next to it for goals, and if it does that, we're through to a Champions League final, so this should give us a lot of solace. I, however, do not want to go the inverted wing-back system and sit there for 90 minutes as well against a team that we are theoretically better than. So your team to get us into a Champions League final is as follows. Dominguez is in net. Robertson, Sayed, Hincampe, and Lozano are there at centre-back. Koulibaly, Desiree Doué, and Batista, whose promise is to win the Champions League this season, is at left centre-mid. Herman, Martins, and Consigli, the world-class front three, are together once more after all the injuries and the niggles that have been had between all of them. Unfortunately, Ben Dyett did do his hamstring in the last game against Brentford 6 minutes in, so he is not on the bench, and he has been pretty world-class and elite to bring on. We still have enough talent on the bench to bring on, though, and to be quite fair, boys, this is a team that really should be beating Benfica here at home. Let's get into the game. Let's get the tactics all right and the team talk, and off we go. And let's see how fit they are. I'm going to tell them to relax. Go out there, just play your football, relax. It's just another 90 minutes, boys. You play the way you played all season, you're in the final. We're going to move Batista into the box-to-box. As you can see, he's world-class as a ball-winning midfielder on support. He has developed into quite a footballer. Mentally and physically, pretty damn elite. And he's very good at marking in the middle of the park. Hence why we play him in these big ones. All right. Straight away, you can see Andreas, we're never pressed. They've gone 4-2-3-1 instead of 4-4-2. That's a win for me. They played 4-4-2 all season. All of a sudden, it's 4-2-3-1. Now, that could work for them in a nutshell, but if I think we're forcing the CPU to make a change, that's great. Straight away, Pio's not 100%. Andreas definitely isn't. Ladenta isn't. This isn't. Gabriel's a little bit whatever. Aranjo is the same as well. They're not at 100% fitness. The longer this game goes, the more tight they get, the more opportunities we're going to get as well. And a guy like Mohamed off the bench, huge. This Wrexham boys are 90, 180, or penalty shootout away from being heroes, immortals, and a team that got Wrexham to its first ever Champions League final. They are also potentially 90, 180, or penalty shootout away from being the biggest bottle jobs I've ever seen in my life. Let's hope it's not the latter. It is Wrexham in the red, Benfica in their away kit, this time in the black. We are 90 minutes away from a Champions League final. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Quick start from us is huge. If we can get an early goal, massive. Absolutely massive. And away we go. Now, I don't often do this, boys. Get stuck in is off. I do not need no stupid little red card today. I normally don't make that sort of change, I don't need it. Ball is cleared away. Consigli heads, but it's only going to be as far as Andreas. Andreas now with the ball. Driving into the box. Cuts it. Lozano clears. And as far as Esposito, it is 1-0 Benfica. It's 1-1. We've conceded in 14 minutes. Well, there we go, boys. That's against the script. Benfica score. Bang. 1-1. Another highlight for Benfica. No. Come on, Football Manager. No. Subre. Going on a run. Lozano. This picks it up. He looked offside. Referee, no. Shoots. Oh, my God. What in the world has just gone on here? Benfica have had 2 shots, 2 chances, 2 goals. Herman back stick, doesn't win. Falls to Batista. We now need a goal to get it to level. Koulibaly, Lozano. Backstick ball, Martinez, doesn't win. Falls to Consigli or Herman, goal. We get lucky. Coyote try to head it out for a corner. Herman heads it into an open net. It's 2-2. With 2-1 down on the night, it's 2-2. I don't know what's gone on here. We have barely conceded a goal all year. But here we are, it's 2-2. Come on, boys. We're so much better than this. There's no away goals. This away goals was phased out about 2-3 years ago, Limping Villain. So there is no away goals. This has not been good. This has been very awful from us today. Thrash the arms. What is going on out here? No, boys. No. The tie should have been over in Benfica. The tie should have been over in Portugal. The longer this goes, the better it's going to get because they're a little bit unfit. But look at the match momentum. We are being dominated. They've gone into the 4-4-2 now. Interesting. 70 minutes played. Mohamed's coming on up front. Junior coming on out wide. Desiree Dou's had a stinker. Jacob Ramsey. Experienced player. Get on the park. 75 minutes played. 2-2 aggregate. We're 2-1 down. Lozano, Batista, Herman. Mohamed doesn't get there. Ball gets cleared. And as far as Lozano. Koulibaly now. Back in here in Campe. Lozano. Back into Campe again. Good press from Benfica, to be fair. Go all the way back to Dominguez. That's fine. Sayed. Benfica on the press has been good. That's a great ball from the keeper, though. Koulibaly, great ball out to Junior. Numbers inside. Jacob Ramsey ignored. Now he gets it, though. Needs a good pass. Back to Robinson. Junior's offside. Don't even bother. Flags up. Flags up. Is there going to be a last chance somewhere? Free kick Benfica, not like this. Headed over the bar. Come on, boys. Not like this, huh? Not like this. Not like this. Extra freaking time. Not like this. Batista off. Dimitri Dedis on. Roaming playmaker. Hincampe out wide. Lewis Parsons in. I just think Lozano's dead. What is going on here? We started to dominate towards the end of this, though. So now we hope we go. Just one goal, boys. Just one goal. Free kick. Dedes. Back stick. Hincampe heads over the bar. Free kick now, Benfica. Backstick ball, headed, Dominguez. That shouldn't be the highlight. There actually should be time here to build out or for a mistake from building out or something. That doesn't feel like the highlight. Dominguez. Don't want him to go long, but he does. Good ball. Herman's big enough to win this. Doesn't. Can we get on the press maybe? Arundjo, Birdstrup. We try to press, but Birdstrup spins his man beautifully. Valdez Palma. Birdstrup, roller, mistake, Robinson Jr. Now he needs a pass. Mohamed was in the channel. Ramsey now. Good ball to Dedes. Jr. Mohamed. Oh, what a miss. Would have been offside. I'm actually going to go to attacking, boys. I think we have to go for this. I don't think we win in a shootout. I can't deal with shootout right now. Demand more. Come on. Come on. Corner. Headed, not away. In the box, cleared. Junior's quick enough to spin his man. Instead, he just tried to flick it on. I can understand. Ball in. Hincampe clears up the field. We're getting penned in here. This is not good. Ball down the line. Sayed clears. Mohamed doesn't win. Falls back to him. Koulibaly. Good ball to Herman. He's on one leg. Ramsey now. Needs a runner. Mohamed needs help. Good ball to Junior. We spring on the break. Junior now gets the ball to the byline. Mohamed! Come on! We park the bus. Inverted wingback system. We've barely conceded a goal all fucking year. We don't let it slip now. Zeze's coming in. Robertson off. Please. Finally, he finds the back of the net. Great counter-attack. And finally, the quality of Wrexham shines through. Time ticks away. It ticks. And somehow, in a game that we fucking should have been 4-0 up in Portugal, and we've barely conceded a goal all year, in a moment of 8 minutes of madness, we found ourselves 2-0 down. But a world-class side, and a world-class side will always find a way. And somehow, some way, this Wrexham side came back and found a way to win on aggregate 3-2. It's 2-2 on the night. Wasn't convincing, no. Is my heart rate at about 190 miles an hour? Yes. Am I about to have a heart attack? Probably. But we're through to a Champions League final, and it means, fucking get off there. This bad boy gets to go on shortly, boys. We've made the big dance. We have made the big dance. Benfica made us work for it. Fair play to them. But we deserve to be here. And Mohamed, finally, with ice in his veins, slots home. Good boy. Good boy. Way too nervy. And to be fair, of late, we've been struggling to put the ball in the back of the net, which makes no sense. Now, we're going to stay live here just for a second, boys, just trying to find out who we play. By the way, I think I said Barcelona and Real Madrid. Inter lost 4-1 at the new camp, but it was enough to send it to a penalty shootout, so Inter got through. Real Madrid, Inter, second leg. I would rather Inter than Real Madrid, but whoever. I don't really care. It's Real Madrid. Giovanni Reina, of all people, off the bench, who's going to join PSG on a free, just scored. It's Real Madrid in the final. We had the NSC Olimpica in Olimpijski in the Ukraine. I'm not going to try and pronounce that again in Kiev. That's not your next episode at the moment. We have an FA Cup final to get through as well. I'm kind of tempted to say this, in the grand scheme of things, that FA Cup final does not really freaking matter. and we're playing Leicester. We should beat them. We did lose to Leicester about 4 years ago. I think next episode is me maybe winning the FA Cup final, and we will know by then if the league is going to be the final day, will be an invincible game or not. If it is, next episode is Liverpool at Anfield for the chance to go invincible. If it's not, next episode is Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Give the episode a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Who thought we were going out? Definitely did when we went 2-0 down in 8 minutes. Or 8 minutes between the goals. We're there, we're through. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you and goodbye.